I had my eyes as wide open as possible, and although she looked very calm, I felt my heart beating so hard that it wanted to burst out of my chest. However, the cherry on top of my fear happened when inexplicably her voice appeared in my head saying,
"Hello. Now that we have met, I hope you are not so scared."
I heard the voice of my visitor, but she never used her mouth to communicate. What was happening? It was then, realizing the complexity of my situation, she said,
"It would be better if I used my voice to avoid further shocks. I'm only here to talk to you, so there is no reason for you to worry. Is that okay?"
With such high pressure, without considering that the girl had asked me something, I could only manage to inquire.
Are you going to hurt me?
"No way. I'm just here to talk to you. Stop making that scared face. Let's sit down instead."
It was then that I understood I had to try to calm down.
"Look how the moonlight sparkles on the water. It's like fireflies that appear and disappear, don't you think?"
Who are you? Where do you come from?
"This moon is quite bright. Have you noticed how much it lights up the night?"
Yeah, wherever you say, but just tell me who you are.
"Here, the air carries a subtly different fragrance. These trees and flowers are fantastic."
I asked you where you come from.
"From a place that will surprise you. It's very nice to be on the roof of this cabin."
What place are you talking about? What country are you from?
"Look at how that bird is gliding. It's so beautiful to float in the air."
I wanted to ask again, however she started to hum a song. Her demeanor only made me more nervous. I had no idea of her intentions or her reach, so to avoid exposing myself, I decided it was better to leave. My plan was to go down from the roof, get my car keys, and seek help. Instinctively I knew I had to do it discreetly, so I tried to be polite.
I'm going to down to make sure the door is locked, and I'll be back in a little while, okay?
"Aren't you surprised at how much those mountains have grown?"
When she said that, at least I knew what kind of person I was dealing with, a stranger who appears in the middle of the night, wearing strange clothes, looking different, talking nonsense. It was a runaway from some asylum. It is well known that the crazies are dangerous when they get upset, so for my safety, I chose to go along with her.
Yeah, right. What a big mountains.
Impulsively, I wanted to make sure I had my phone with me, and with much discretion among imperceptible movements, I began to search for it in the pocket of my pants, but my astonishment and return to stage fright occurred when my visitor looked at me smiling while pulling out a little plate from one of her pockets, which she offered me saying,
"If you need to make a call, you can use my phone."
No, but I mean, I don't wanna...
"Don't get agitated. I'm not an escapee from any asylum. It's just that every time I visit a planet like this I have very little time to enjoy it, and I am always amazed by the beauty of each place."
Did she just say, visit a planet? My logic told me I was dealing with a fugitive from sanity, but the facts told me otherwise, and without thinking I asked,
Are you from Mars?
"Do I look like a Martian?"
She said this once again, evading my question. As if she could not only read my mind but also interpret my moods, she anticipated to say,
"Please don't get angry. I want to inform you that all your questions will be answered." "Well, to be honest, I must confess that at some point in our interview you will ask me a question that I won't be able to answer, although I assure you that this will not affect the entire process we must experience at all. But before we continue, I would like to know if you want me to call you by any special name."
Well, apparently you read my thoughts. So why don't you guess my name?
"I not only know your name, I know almost everything about you. I just want to know if you prefer me to call you in a special way. Although I clarify that I'm not a fortune teller, I've just developed the ability to intercept, code, and interpret the energy that thoughts produce."
In response to my surprised expression, my conversation partner invited me to think of any name I wanted, so I chose to think of a celebrity who laid the foundations of mathematics and engineering, and to my astonishment, she said to me,
"It is an honor for you to adopt such a distinguished name and surname. Mr. Isaac Newton."
And as if I had seen a ghost, I shook her hand, not understanding how she had managed to do that.